you guys don't feel like you're just taking cases just to take them, you know? Because, yeah, hearing Mr. Maxwell
Yeah.
taking on a total of 6
I don't know
cases,
what it
I'm
is.
a
I'm
bit
not on there
concerned.
yet.
Being I'm only
Later.
seeing one of them, I have
That's
no idea what the
okay,
other
you're
5
good,
is
man.
he's thinking about at this point.
Appreciate that. Well, I think 2 of them we're sharing. We're both working on those cases. It's the
Oh, good.
share our well, is he still Sheriff Geo, and then Mr. Rivers is having a case as well.
Okay. Yeah, so Nate Geo is the he's currently suspended. That I can say. Um, and I know there's pending. I can't talk about it, but there's a pending investigation. I don't believe it to be criminal in nature, though.
But to go back to what you were saying earlier, I just think I'm approaching that. Ooh, I'm gonna need to get some gas. I'm approaching that level of I guess I'm feeling the burnout a little bit, so that's why I want to take a vacation and then come back fresh.
I mean, sorry, not good that you're feeling the burnout, but good that you are taking steps to mitigate that. Yes.
Yes, I have to. I just.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be doing my clients a disservice if I weren't, my head fully in it.
Yeah. Because yeah, the course of this week is going to be like, once you're done with Miss Carr's case, I mean, yeah, you're going to be. This week has been probably your busiest week, I would
imagine. Last week was. This week has kind of calmed down, because I got that one trial the way, and the other one we had to postpone. But no, yeah, it was leading up to last weekend was probably my busiest because I had 2 cases back to back.
Okay.
I had to get gas real quick, Your Honor.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Hey, I'm the one getting the ride, so the thing I can do is actually cover gas too.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no, I'm not on Neon yet. I have some court things to do on Ignite first. But I'll be making my characters. I'll probably make characters tonight, and then tomorrow I'll hop on. Well, tomorrow until noon my time, because then I have my trial here on Ignite. Then I'm taking some time off. Then
fuel prices unreasonable. What is that like? God, it's almost $1 a gallon.
That's sweet. In my lifetime, I never thought it'd be over $1 if I'm being honest.
No, it's ridiculous.
When I worked at my dad's gas,
I put
I worked
some
at my
money
dad's
in the glove
gas
box for you to
station.
cover gas, because I mean that's only fair. Give me a ride, I can cover the gas.
I appreciate it. Appreciate that, Your Honor.
It's the rules of the road, Miss Chaser.
Fair enough.
Yes, it's an important aspect in our field that we do take the time to take a break, because I think Mr. Maxwell's falling into the trap of he feels like he's the only person who can help these people be represented, and I am concerned right now that he is overworking himself.
No, I am too. And I'm seeing and kind of seeing in him is kind of getting me like sending red flags in my head. So I'm like, I don't want to feel the same way he's kind of feeling. And
yeah, that's good, and I 100% support that. Obviously, once we clear this final 2 little things we got to do, this deposition, the case tomorrow. Yeah, you definitely. I would not take on any further cases, and just give yourself some time to recoup.
Absolutely. Like I said, I'm gonna probably go see some family. I haven't seen them since I moved into the city, and maybe make a slight detour to Vice City just to enjoy some of the nightlife there, and then back to Los Santos.
Yeah, no, family and then recreation. That is, I believe, what the doctor ordered for a lot of us here. Do you want maybe can I give you a tip here for this light because I hate this light so much?
Oh, yes.
Go ahead and back up and then take a right because you can go right on red.
Oh, I see. Right. That makes sense. Just avoid it completely.
And then follow that truck and take a left.
Okay.
This light is way
Smart.
faster.
This is a what? What is that? A 5, 6, 7 way over there?
Yeah,
Insane.
and then also every crosswalk that has to go.
Oh.
And we just take a right here once this clears. Ah, look at that. Green and
Yeah.
green.
Good call, Your Honor.
Because the cycle on that other light is just insane. It's like 10 minutes almost sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's wild. I appreciate the ride, Miss Chaser. Thank you.
Absolutely. No problem.
Oof. Okay, what I might do is I might return to my chambers for the next 30 minutes just to feed my soul for a little bit because I have not done that in a while.
Sure.
Miss King,
Sir,
interesting
Brooke.
hat.
My name's Brooke, sir.
What is happening?
There's no security present, so I thought I'd make my presence known.
But you can still be Miss King, though.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Mr. Brooks or Mr. Reed, excuse me, is you know, he's not here, so
You're right.
you
Okay.
you can still be you and still be. Aren't you a superhero as well?
Yes, sir. Thank you for remembering. Yes.
Anyway, I'm going to be retiring to my chambers for the next 30 and making sure my soul gets fed. But I will be back shortly after.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. As I'm canny. I don't know how I feel about this. I know you're drop dead gorgeous, but this look, I don't know. I don't know.
Not doing it for you.
No, it's actually giving me a little bit of that nightmare. Oof. Yes, you start complaining about my high heels now. I'm taller than you.
Oh,
I really sell it.
no, I can't do that. I like the heels, so no. I should do the opposite of
you.
everything he says.
Yeah, you be Bizarro Brooks and the better Brooks. I agree.
Oh yeah, there you go. I just want him to walk through the door.
Sure.
I'll change once he sees me.
Uh huh.
This is the closest I could do.
It's a good outfit.
Well, I'm glad I got a laugh out of you.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better, but I might still take most of the evening off to rest. I just,
I understand.
yeah, I don't know. I just want to go down to the VU, not because well, this is support my client, but if Athena's not there and I know what she was referring to, maybe I won't. I was going to ask if you want to come with me, but I don't want to, I wouldn't take anybody to a strip club. So, I mean, it's just more like we don't
I'd
have
go
any other clubs,
with you.
so.
Yeah, I'd go with you. I don't mind. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. Ooh, I like that outfit.
Thanks. I went like business casual. It has my anaconda skirt that I flew in with.
I like it.
Yellow's a good color on you.
Cute. That's a Gemini's power color.
Mm. What's Sagittarius?
I think it's purple. I have to double check, but I think it's purple.
Hmm. How are you doing today? Doing good?
Little sicky.
Everybody's feeling a little sicky today.
Yeah, the mayor wanted
Yeah, I
yoga,
guess-
and I'm like, God damn it! I loved yoga last week.
Is he coming today?
Oh, he hasn't been in. Okay, perfect. So he won't know that I
Huh.
had to skip.
No, he hasn't been here.
I can see Alfredo's note is still here. He said he was going to be in yesterday.
Alfredo did stop by.
Well, the mayor definitely is going to be here tomorrow because council meeting. So
Mm-hmm.
if it helps, like maybe we can do yoga like before it, so we can like warm up for the
Mhm.
chaos. Maybe
You think there's gonna be chaos?
no, but after last week, you know, just to be on the safe side, might be good to unwind before a council meeting.
Gotcha.
I'm so sad.
He sounds
football got
tired.
Canceled.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
Where's the
me too.
choir? It was so pretty.
Well, when do you think
Why
you will
did-
have it?
The governor said that maybe push it until the time when the gates are ready to open more fully, let more citizens into the city.
Mm-hmm.
We know when that'll be.
No ETA, but I told them I'll have to
Kaylee?
fly when they are ready. Hi, Dan.
You're killing us. There is nothing socially to do in this city, guys. Come on.
Other
I
than
was
that, the
looking
mayor
so
wants
forward
push
to
through
it.
with all the other
You can have
events
two
that
balls.
are
Why
planned.
have not
So
one?
I know he wanted it
Why
for
cancel the
fair.
one
He
and
wanted it for
I
this
don't know.
weekend, but I'm like, that's way too short notice.
That's way too short notice.
That's
When you were
where
telling me
Neon's
about
gonna
it the other
kick
day, I was like, man,
Ignite's
that's
butt.
really quick.
Yeah.
They got so
Just
they
you gotta
literally gonna
contact all
open
the
businesses like a
and
week
government
after. So
institutions,
in
and
March
then you never
1st.
know when people
I
are
mean,
gonna
they
write you
got
back,
all
so.
planned out.
Yeah, I told him shoot for next
Whatever.
Friday.
We'll
Well,
see how it
Saturday,
goes.
so it's before the council meeting, so you'll have the crowd, and then they just flood into the council.
I'm
meeting
literally going to
afterward.
bed early and night
Perfect
streaming
way.
because there's nothing left to
Great.
do in the
Good
city.
idea.
Okay, that's not a little bit better, I guess, when you put it that way. And it's the first of the month, so like new month career rush. He wants to have the masquerade. He wants to have the science party, and he wants to do the spring fling. Not party planning. He says more correct.
I hate
Gotcha.
them in this thing.
Oh, we can swap it around. Just
I'll be right back. It's like a lot of dust in the air. Oh, that's cool. I added that to it. But yeah, I mean, we've been sitting in the server for 6 weeks and there's no clubs and the VU's just opening up. And the VU, soft opening, I get it, soft opening, different ways of doing it, but I don't know. I mean, I've been pretty patient, and I was really looking forward to the ball. I mean, just like I was looking for the Valentine's prom dance thing. And now they're canceling it. I'm like, okay, what's the point? Because I can't, every time I go to Burger Shot, that's closed. I mean, feels dead. Well, I don't mean to be negative. It's just, I'm not feeling well, but it is frustrating. I don't think they should cancel it. They should just do 2 balls.
I just spoke to him like
yeah, at this
20
point-
minutes ago. He didn't mention anything. Oh, Lord.
maybe it's the first time you check the mailbox for the day.
Well, there was one in
It's better to
yesterday
have
that's not
more
there, and that
events
wasn't
than
me.
cancel the ones we already
So
have.
maybe he's finally
honestly.
tidying up after himself.
I don't know. Maybe they couldn't do it or something. I don't know.
I mean,
But if
not that his
the
job is to
prom
tidy up after
Valentine's
himself.
dance showed anything, people want events
Probably want
bad.
someone to
They
do
want
that
them
for him.
bad.
Yeah, we got a letter from a janitor. Has anyone read that letter?
I don't have City Hall.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, did you say that
Uh.
somebody was looking to be a librarian?
Yes, that's what he told me. So I
Oh.
don't know what we could do with a librarian around City Hall.
I have a lot of
Yes,
books in my office.
You don't need a personal librarian.
Okay. Well, is the library even open at the university?
The university's not even open at the university.
Well, maybe she can work for me until she works as a librarian.
How do you know it's a she?
I don't.
Mm.
Did you read the
Hmm.
letter?
I don't have City Hall. I can't see their letters.
So you just assumed it was a she because librarians are
Oh.
usually she?
No, I think Kelly and I spoke about them yesterday, and I mean,
Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you tell me it was a she, Kelly?
I don't recall this conversation.
Mm. So
Mm. What do you mean
sounds
you
a
don't
little
recall? You remember
sexist to me, doesn't it, Amber?
You remember everything, Kelly. We had this conversation. I remember nothing. You remember
Yep.
everything.
No,
I
only
remember
women
this
can read books,
conversation.
I guess.
Yep. Just
Nope.
like only women should be cooking in the kitchen, huh? Right, Dan?
Who's cooking?
And
I would
grocery
love a cooked
shopping.
meal.
Mm.
Also, which one of us three are cooking?
I mean, I'll cook. Although the
Oh.
kitchen in my apartment is basic. You can whip up a storm. I make a mean scrambled egg in the morning.
No, scrambled egg does sound good. Just a little bit yolky. Just a teeny bit.
Anyway,
Slow fried.
was the librarian a female?
But hey, I ain't buying eggs anytime soon. Not America. yeah.
Well.
Big Trump.
Potentially.
Dumbass.
Well, if they're interested in a job until the library opens, I am willing. I need somebody to sort out my mess of a life at work.
You do have a lot of books.
I hear that.
I do have a lot of books. Maybe she could come up with some like Dewey Decimal System and people can rent my law books off me. Everyone in the city thinks they're a goddamn lawyer anyway, so I may as well profit off of it. Am I right, Miss Chaser? Am I right?
No? Say again?
Pocket lawyers, people that come at you and think they're better than you at law when they're just a criminal.
Oh, yeah, I ran into that a little bit in my first few weeks to city, but not so much lately, thankfully. I know that yeah.
See, so maybe I could come up with some sort of system that they can rent law books and actually learn the law. Arm the civilians of Los Santos with the ability to defend themselves.
I mean, they'd have that if they came to People's Court.
If
They
press
would.
that'll work.
That wouldn't put me out of a job. Just have to take Mr. Maxwell, Mr. Roach, and yourself over to prosecution, and we could all have fun up against the cities, the civilians of Los Santos. Justice will be served. What time's your
Yeah.
deposition, Miss Chaser?
In a half hour.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, Priya's case got moved. When's Priya's new case? I forgot to ask.
Tomorrow.
Oh, everything's tomorrow.
Why? What else is tomorrow?
I wanted to reschedule yoga, and then there's the what's it? Council meeting, and then there's potentially the rescheduled meeting with the governor.
Oh.
Either tomorrow or Sunday. I'm hoping it's Sunday now.
Why have you rescheduled yoga?
Oh, I feel a little sicky today.
Oh, is that why you're clocking on late?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice somebody was watching my clock-in card. Is this the latest I've clocked in all week?
Damn.
Okay. It's just I thought somebody mentioned they would clock in earlier, but I must have misheard.
Ah, back.
Who said that?
Ah, it's just someone I was speaking to. Nice day out though, isn't it?
So far, so far.
Uh-huh.
One of the worst days to leave your car at City Hall.
One of the worst days to what?
To leave your car at City Hall and walk all the way here.
Well, that was silly.
I normally like the jog.
But you didn't today.
No.
You all jogged out from last night.
No, I just don't feel well. I don't jog when I don't feel well.
Well, my toe is very sore. You know, since moving to Los Santos, one thing that I have learned is exercise is dangerous. You should never exercise.
Why is that?
That's it.
Well, I got my foot ran over last night while jogging. I had my arm hit by
Oh.
a wing mirror a couple of days ago, and I dropped a weight on my chest when I was trying to bench press a weight that I clearly didn't have the capabilities to lift. So exercise is dangerous. Let it be a lesson.
Hang on a
remember
second.
the time you were supervising at Muscle Beach and the guy fell off the chin-up machine?
Exercising, dangerous. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not dangerous. You just need supervision. Because after he fell off, we called the ambulance.
Who did? Who fell off the chin-up machine?
God. What was his name? I remember that they were trying to hype
Thought you were
him
going-
up.
But you're trying to say that God fell off the chin-up machine.
I think they called him Armani. Vinny. His name is Vinny.
The DA?
No, God, no. Why would I be hanging out with him recreationally?
I don't know, Kelly. I don't know why you hang out with a lot of people recreationally, but
No, his name is Vinny. And they were trying to say, like, he's really good at working out when they're telling this girl. But I'm like, are you talking about the same guy that fell off the chin-up machine and busted his head open on a barbell? Because we had to call EMS for him.
Oh, I
So,
remember that.
Yeah, yeah. And they got, like, so mad at me for telling... I was like, I don't know. Are we talking about the same person? Because that's not what he did. They're saying he can, like, bench press 100 pounds.
I don't know what 100 pound is. What's that in kg?
I don't know.
I did not learn that in school.
No idea.
Don't learn that here.
The metric system is
America.
it's an odd concept, isn't it? How some things are measured in pound, some things are measured in stone an ounce, some things are measured in meters, some in kilometers, some in miles, inches, centimeters, millimeters. Like if you were measuring the width of the ashtray in this lovely woman's desk, would you measure that in millimeters or centimeters or inches? Because all work.
Inches, but feet
Inches.
would probably be easier.
You would measure that little ashtray in inches.
Mm-hmm.
See, that is alien to me. But I learned
You
in
use the
millimeters and centimeters, yeah. And then the strangest measurement system that I've ever came across is how you measure the height of a horse.
Hands.
Yes, what a system. We already had feet, so let's find something to measure in hands. Oh, look, there's a horse. Let's measure that in hands.
The cowboy way.
Yes, exactly. Didn't want to take their cowboy boots off to measure it in feet. What crazy world we live in. Well, I have received 3 pairs of socks today.
Are you going to use any of them?
I don't know. People
Yeah,
keep
like
telling me to put on
socks.
proper socks because when they
There's
tell me
days
to
I was
wear
like
socks,
right when
I
I
then
got
tell
off
them
work, so
about
it's
my new
perfect. But now
design
it's an
of
hour after I
these
get off work.
invisible socks that sit underneath my shoe.
Complaints probably works out for
And
everyone
then
else. Since
they
being
just
a
tell me to wear
whiner,
proper
but
socks after that. So
don't.
I like to let my ankles breathe, especially when one of them's swollen.
What happened to your secret socks?
They are. They're there. They're now called Invisi socks.
Oh, new name, new branding.
Mm-hmm. I think Invisi socks better than secret socks. And then, who knows? World domination next. Could be the sock king.
Really, you want that title?
I've been called worse. I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
I have tried for the last 4 hours to get somebody to take these god damn it dollar bills off my wheels, and they won't do it.
Hey, Gemma. Did you really? Awesome. Is Brooks at work?
Well, he was up late, to be fair, doing pursuit training. But then again, Gemma was up late too.
Mm-hmm. Time is not a construct that I seem to adhere to anymore.
Well, that's because you want to set your alarm like so far in the future.
Yes, this is true. Why do we do it, Miss Chaser? Why do we do it?
We're crazy, probably.
Maybe for the love of it. Kelly, can I speak to you in your office, please?
Sure.
Time is it? But yeah, I'll finish this deposition and then probably just start making my characters and Neon. But I gotta prep a little bit more for the trial. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm overdoing it. I know I am, but I just gotta cover all the angles. Okay. Can we work with this?
Of course, anytime.
Mm. Oh, well. Yeah. Mm. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh, wait, everyone. Mm. Mm. Ooh, okay. Like that. Go for that. Oh, I have food. That's what.
Hello. Is voting still going on right now? Just over there. Oh, thank you.
You got your job back.
Well, they're still trying to find a way to get rid of me.
You got what, Bryce? I can't deal with it right now, Miranda. Sorry. Holy shit, name from the past. Ransom. Hey, man. Good to see you, buddy. Long time no see. Huh. I don't sound the same, do I? Ah, it's good to see you.
All right. Things here. How are things here? Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing until someone told me earlier today.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Woof. Hey. No, it's me. That's it. I can prove it. Don't worry.
That'd be a good idea.
I can definitely.
I can definitely prove it, dude. Yep. It's me. You know, Tyler. But yeah.
It's a good voice. Yeah. Even Papa Dragon said so.
Yeah,
I'll be easier on Neon.
10 days.
So are you hopping on Neon? Checking it out?
Still trying to come up with.
Are you checking out
alterations to
Ignite?
fire
Because I
me.
know you did. I think you said you were reapplying a while ago.
Well, I know I've not done anything to warrant being terminated, so yeah.
Yeah.
Or, I know I haven't done anything
Damn
to get
it.
terminated or even get reprimanded, so any
Don't who you mess
accusations
with you.
are not gonna be true. But of course, there's no way I'm going to be able to dispute it with the whole entire department against me.
So you think I sound hot, eh?
Apparently,
Handsome?
they're now giving people
Hmm?
multiple jobs. Like there's EMS,
It's like weirding you out a little bit.
doctor and nurse.
Ah.
Doesn't make fucking sense to me.
Some good role play going on here, dude. I mean, I've been having a blast these
Yeah, there's a
these 6
guy
weeks,
that's
but
like
I'll be checking
EMS
Neon
who's
as
also a
well. And
resident doctor. a registered nurse.
Got a lot of people there that are friends with.
Pick one or the other.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I take that back. He's a learning practicing nurse, not a registered nurse. No, he's just a learning practicing nurse. He's basically the
Oh, I missed you, man. I missed you.
is being trained. But he's also EMT, resident doctor, and LPN.
I mean,
It's kind of ridiculous.
I read her letter again because I know she's gonna talk about me. This is
I
all
don't think I
stuff
recall
you need
yet,
to talk to the
so it's not been really busy.
federal
all the time.
government, Miranda. I literally can't do anything until they fire you.
I've been busy
KCD
here.
too. What's that abbreviation for?
Just about.
Some people looking for where to go for a weapons license.
Oh, what is it? I don't know what that is.
Welcome back.
Ah, thank you.
So far, it's been kind of just slow. Nothing really going on.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Which
Yeah.
is not a bad thing.
Yes.
Yeah, means
yes,
people are
yes.
being safe for now.
For
The
now.
role player that played what's his name? Dan Ackerman or Ted Ackerman. He has like a Discord. He's trying to get a role play community beyond that.
I see that guy over there. Just, I guess he got one that used to be over there on the other side of the room.
Mm.
Jobs. or something.
Oh yeah, he's at the job center now, I believe. Down on Alta, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think I saw him over in Alta. It's like Alta and Vespucci, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no
go
idea.
On patrol.
But,
I'm just driving
Alright.
around.
Stay safe.
Safe.
I can give you a link to it. Community, you can find out and see. Maybe it's a modded one, or maybe they'll. Quite sure. I don't know much about the game.
So are you going to the VU or?
I don't know yet. It depends on my deposition, how long it is. It shouldn't be too long. Really, really wish Dr. Dakota came early so I can talk to him about questions, but I guess I should be less lucky he shows up.
Mm-hmm. True. Well, I'll go with you
Ah,
unless you want to
so-
go alone. I understand, but I'll go with you.
I mean, if you want to go, like I said, I'm not going there to enjoy. I'm just gonna go in there and support my client for a brief second.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Yeah, definitely. You can reach out
How-
to me anytime.
what
I
it's
miss
like
hearing
over
from
there.
you, dude. Hmm? Oh, you're curious? Yeah, might be worth checking out. Still, I say they should open Bahama Mamas. We were in just a regular nightclub before we got a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress.
Agreed. Someone's ready to get their dance on.
I am. Better get our dance on.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, right. I don't know. Did I tell you this or not? I can't remember because I keep getting interrupted.
Yeah.
I might be going out of town for a little bit after my court case Saturday. I'm gonna see some family back up in North Yankton, and then I don't know, maybe just unwind and like give her my city for a little bit before coming back. I need a break from all this. I'm burning out on cases
Mm-hmm.
and lawyer stuff.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, no, I definitely wanted to, and so I'm just sorry I won't be around for a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'll miss you.
I missed you too, trust me.
But I understand being burnt out.
Yeah, I'm struggling to keep my focus in the city lately. I noticed it, and that's why I've been kind of going to bed earlier and earlier.
Yeah. Well, I understand.
I think I'm at the point where I kind of need to leave the city for a while to kind of miss it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Translation: I'm burned out on lawyer RP. I want to go play Cram on Neon for a while. That's literally what that translates to. That's all I want to do. Hey, Maddie. Life's terrorist.
So that's this weekend?
Yeah, I have my court date tomorrow, and then maybe do you want to? So, do you want to see that movie tomorrow? Maybe before I go, we can catch a movie together. And
Yeah, for sure.
mm. Yana?
Oh,
Any word from Dr. Dakota? I'm actually going to send out a thing just to make sure he remembered.
He wrote back saying he confirmed the time with me, but I haven't seen him yet. So he knows what it is. Maybe he's just waiting after storm.
Wait, there's a storm coming?
In 10 minutes, yes.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the new weather patterns, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a couple of things, if you wouldn't mind looking over, sir. I know you're probably sick of paperwork, but but at the same time, I do know you love it.
Yeah, what you got?
Pretty much.
Okay, so this one,
So, per se. Oh, wait, there. Electronic out there. Oh no, that's the fan. Alright, I'm gonna get back up into deposition. Hopefully, I get to talk to him at least for a minute to go over those two questions I want to go over, but we'll see. And then it'll be character creation on Neon. I see what checks up here. How's Neon doing? Ah. Oh, damn. 97 out of 128. That's not bad. Holy crap. Okay. All right. Damn. That's a good turnout for a first day. Man, it's still not like max, so I hopefully can get in a half hour. All right. Let's see. Get turnout. So yeah, I passed the bar exam on Neon. So I'm good. I just had to do the formal interview in character, and then my version of Amber there will be a licensed attorney. They do things differently there than they do on Ignite, so it'd be a new experience a little bit. But I feel at least I'm more experienced than I was when I first started in Ignite by I think 6 weeks of experience of law. And then I might just get that might do that second. I think I'm more interested in my crim setup, so I'll make Mary real quick. Well, I say real quick. We all know how character creation goes on anything. So probably an hour or so, me making her, and then I'll go on the server and get a feel for it. Hopefully, my stomach does hurt. God damn it. Anybody have a good any recommendations for a stomach ache? I mean, it's been so long since I had one. I mean, I took some Pepto Bismol. That seemed to help a little bit, and I'm trying to drink water, just plain water. Man, I feel like my upper stomach feels tight and ugh. Hey, Miss Raspo, how are you? Of course he is. Is he going? Is he? It. I'll find out in Amber, but just curious. Is he at least going to his? Oh, good to see you, Doctor.
Hello.
Hello. Could I speak with you private for a few minutes? Just kind of go over the questions, because make sure we're all on the same page and everything.
Sure.
Okay. How's your day been so far? It's got.
Oh, not too bad.
A little bit of a stomach ache, but I'm okay. Getting better though, slowly getting better. Sorry, all our offices are on the second floor, unfortunately. Nope. There you go. Okay, so I'll just kind of go over the questions with you, and I have some questions as well. So
Mhm.
did you like oversee Dr. Katz when she did the operation, or did you like assist her, or?
She filled me in, and then I'm pretty well versed in neurology as well. It's not my specialty, but as medical director, I can provide the expert witness testimony that you're looking for. I'm kind of,
Okay,
I
well,
am the top person when it comes to anything medical, so I don't know that, like, yes, she specializes in it, but I still am like the top word for any medical diagnosis. So,
okay. So
but
I would start out when we first
yeah,
started.
I'm going to look over it real quick while you talk, but I'm pretty sure I'm like fully caught up on it. So,
Okay. So when we first start, I'll have you introduce yourself, your position, saying your how many years you've been a doctor, just to establish your expertise for all the parties inside the deposition.
mhm.
And then I will start asking you regarding Priya's entries. Did you need a cop? Do you have a copy of her medical report and the brain scans on you, or did you need me to
Yeah,
make
no, I got
copies
them.
for you?
Mhm.
Perfect. The big thing I'm trying to do sell here, or want to get across is, and I know it was made clear by both, I think both you and Dr. Cat, that because you weren't there on the scene when it happened, because it was local doctors or local EMS. We can't say precisely this was what the cause, but it could be one of them. It's that just that her injuries, and this is what Kat confirmed with me, was that her injuries, one of the possible causes of that was being in a wreck over 70 miles an hour. So
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to make sure
Mhm.
that's one of the options you can say. Is also could be this, it can be that, but just include that in your answer. That'd be perfect. That's all we're trying to get over.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. I mean, I'll phrase it probably as at excess speed because once you hit above 60, like 60 to 90 is kind of going to be all the same, and then above 90 is like a different level, you know. So like putting a number
perfect. You
like
can even share
70
that.
is a little bit too specific, but it's kind of like a level
That's
thing. So
fine. Yeah, that's perfect. Because above 60 is what we're trying to get here. That's fine.
Mhm.
And then also I'll be asking you like some of the long-term side effects of such as brain injuries, because she happened 3 times. She was pitted 3 times, I believe. And so yeah, so this going over that, like, I think one of the long-time terms are like behavioral changes, something like that. So I don't know if you agree with
Mhm.
that assessment or not with Dr. Cat, but that's the other one we're trying to get point. But it could be, wherever you go over all the options. I know that you weren't there at the scene. You can't say precisely what it is, but those are the two that we're trying to get out there that, to the court.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, then we should be all good. I probably will leave out the questions. You didn't treat her. That was Cat. So I'll just ask for it'll just be an expertise question then, based off her stuff, or X-rays and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think, right, sounds good. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and I think we're ready to go when you are. So, oh, by the way, till the our acting sheriff shows up. And we're downstairs.
What was that? Garrison will be present too. Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's representing the defendant, or the SD as their. Oop, there you go.
They're in his office,
Hello.
Amber. They said that they're waiting
Okay.
on you guys.
Sure thing.
Miss Chaser, Dr. Coda, please come in.
Bridges, how are you?
Oh, not good. How about
Good,
yourself?
good. Hanging in there.
Okay.
Dr. Bridges, you know why you're here, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. It's expert testimony, I believe, right?
Yes. Miss Chaser, Under Sheriff, or excuse me, Sheriff Logan, you all ready to get this going?
I am
I
Yon.
believe so. Yep.
Okay. The court calls to order Carr versus the LSSD. This is session number 2. We are doing a deposition of a one Dr. Dakota Bridges. Is it correct, sir?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Excellent. This is just a deposition. I will be taking notes and carrying that evidence into the full trial. For the parties, would they please identify themselves? For the plaintiff, Ms. Kerr, could counsel identify themselves?
Yes, Amber Chaser, attorney for the plaintiff.
Okay. The attorney for the defense?
Interim Sheriff Logan Garrison, advocate for the LSSD.
Excellent. Okay. Dr. Bridges, I will be swearing you in now. If you please raise your right hand, or whichever hand you can. Do you solemnly swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth on penalty of perjury? So help you whatever power you may believe in.
I do.
Excellent. And can I have your name for the record, please?
Dr. Dakota Bridges.
Excellent. Ms. Chaser, you're a witness.
Thank you, Anna. Dr. Bridges, if you may, could you go ahead and share your credentials and how long you've been a doctor and a professional for all those in the court?
Yeah. So I'm the medical director of Pillbox Medical Center, which makes me the medical director for the state as well. My background is medical examiner, so I'm also the chief medical examiner for the state. The time that I've been a doctor, I've been a doctor for full credentialed doctor for about 9 years, working my way up all the way from intern all the way up to my current position and everything in between. So, I've been senior resident, attending, all that stuff, and then chose my specialty, which is pathology, which is generally infectious disease, autopsy reports, but that does give me very good knowledge of neurology as well, because I do examine brains on a consistent basis for autopsies. So I can examine living brains as well.
Thank you, doctor. Let me go ahead and start. So you are familiar with this car's Delco, correct? Inference, correct?
Yes, I am. I
Objection leading.
Yeah, give a sustained, a little bit more of an open question, please, Ms. Chaser.
Sure thing. Doctor, you are familiar with the individual records that we're going to be discussing today, correct?
Objection leading again.
I'm going to allow it because this is foundational. We need to get to.
Understood.
Yeah. So,
Jesus Christ.
please, Dr. Coda. You can give us a narrative about the individual question here is Priya Carr.
Yeah. So I am familiar. I've treated her a couple times myself for minor injuries that have been sustained by her. I believe the situation that was brought up for this court case would be stemming from a head injury that was treated by Dr. Cat, who's my deputy director, and we've discussed it very in depth. We came up with a diagnosis together on it, even though it is her sign off on the medical record, but I was consulted for it.
Thank you, doctor. What injuries did you find?
So the MRI scan showed actually, if you look at the MRI scan that you guys all have, the most important image on that one is going to be image B. It shows bilateral subdural hematomas. The axial image, which is it just means the direction in which the MRI was moving. So she's laying prone and it's moving from the top of her cranium through her skull.
IRP.
It does demonstrate the bilateral crescentic shaped fluid collections, which are between the dural layer and the brain itself.
Thank you. And based off your experience, what would be possible causes of such injuries?
So subdural hematomas are, brain injury that is, blood or fluid collection, and it causes pressure on the brain. Injuries that can cause this are pretty much a pretty wide range of head trauma, including, getting hit with a baseball bat, or sometimes in elderly people tripping and falling is all it takes. Car accidents that involve whiplash can also cause these, depending on, a couple different situations, as well as, major collisions as well in vehicles can cause this. But I could list probably 4 or 5 more things that can cause it, but just to kind of establish that it is difficult to diagnose exactly what caused it. We only can tell what is going on currently in the brain.
Understood. regarding the conditions, could you be more specific on which vehicle related factors would could cause that type of injury?
Yeah, so it would all depend on the vehicle for both parties, or if there were two parties involved, it could be running, into a tree, right, at a speed, or it could
What?
be, getting T-boned in an intersection. Based on the amount of swelling and that it's on both sides, it would probably have to be they kind of categorize the crashes and how it can affect
you.
different brain injuries. This one would be what's called a mid-tier. So it's probably somewhere between 60 to 90 miles an hour if there were no other pre-existing
Perfect.
conditions.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor. And then one last question. What type of long-term effects can result with such a brain injury?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things. If it just stays as the hematoma, then you're looking at chronic nausea, chronic migraines, general confusion, memory loss, as well as weakness or numbness in parts of the body. And it could lead to behavioral changes as well. It all depends on the person's medical history and their background. If they're more prone, if they have a family history of schizophrenia, this can kind of have that onset. If they have a medical history of dementia, this can also affect those kind of key qualifiers in a diagnosis. Now, if it evolves further into what's called a subfalcine herniation, then you're looking at even more problems with the brain, including seizures, paralysis, and so forth.
Thank you, doctor. No further questions.
Before you continue your line, or you go down your line, Mr. Garrison, I point of clarity for the court. The injuries that you're talking about, what is the date, as you're aware that that scan was sustained? Because that's something I don't have on a record at this point. And this is for you, doctor.
Yeah, I believe. I don't have the medical file in front of me, but I do believe it was. The MRI scan was on February 2nd.
Okay, all right. And do you know if this MRI scan was done before she arrived with police or after?
So, according to this medical file on her, she arrived at Pillbox on her own, complaining of having ongoing headaches. And at that point, Dr. Cat did a physical examination when she was found to have problems following the pin light. We look for jitters in the eyes and dilation problems and stuff like that in the pupils. Then that leads us to go to an MRI, and that's when the MRI took place.
I'm just trying to get a timeline together. Thank you, doctor. Mr. Garrison, please, your witness.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Dr. Bridges, report mentions traumatic brain injury. Can you start by explaining in layman's terms what a traumatic brain injury is?
Yeah, so a traumatic brain injury is a brain injury that's caused by an outside force. You have different types of medical problems with the brain, right? This would be an outside force, a bump, or hard blow to the head. And what it is the difference between like a concussion and what would be a TBI. A concussion is just swelling in the brain, right? There's no actual damage to the tissue. A TBI, there is actual damage to the tissue of the brain. And since the subdural hematoma actually pushed part of the brain in on itself, it can lead to lasting problems. And that's why it's classified as a TBI versus just a normal concussion or any other type of head injury. It classifies it up further into a traumatic brain injury.
All right. Thank you. May have covered it, but I just want to make sure we're clear on this. Are TBIs or traumatic brain injury, are they diagnosed on a severity scale?
Not really. Once it's a TBI, it's just kind of a TBI. There are going to be, of course, medical coding like differences in them, but that's more for, you know, invoices and the payment process. And then also, there's going to be like emergency codes for it. So, you know, if she came in on her own, it would be considered a code yellow. Versus, you know, a code red would be on life support in the back of an ambulance, but that doesn't necessarily translate into the injury itself. That's just the state that they come in with.
I see. So would it be fair to
As
say
they
that
help
a
us.
TBI can range from mild to severe?
Well, TBIs would probably always be considered severe just because of the complications
Yeah.
that can occur from them.
You, Dr.
However, there
Dakota.
are going to be TBIs
Thank you.
where it's still classified as a TBI and the patient can experience almost no side effects of the TBI. It really depends on where in the brain, how damaged it was, so on and so forth.
Were you in any way involved in the direct examination of Priyakar?
For the MRI scan, I was not present. However, I have reviewed the MRI scan myself and have consulted with Dr. Kat, and I agree with her diagnosis on this.
Right. So also in the report by Dr. Kat, it lists the following possible causes for TBI: a hit, fall, or even during car chases if the vehicle had been hit. Seems quite broad, from minor to more severe causes. What is the minimum level of force required to cause the injury to the plaintiff, Priya?
It really depends on, you know, if they've already had
This is
a couple
fine.
of concussions.
She's been complaining
that
about
we-
the head
or
injury
if
since
they
after
have,
the
like, if they're
after she was
predisposed to
arrested from the
having,
beginning. Yes,
swelling
there's a
problems,
period
or if
where
they're
she.
on,
Well, I'll just have the sheriff say, did she
anticoagulants
complain
for
about
other
head
medical
swearing and seeing a
issues,
doctor
so
right after the
it's hard
chase?
to
And they'll say
state
yes. But good move on his part.
directly what level can cause this
I-
type
I-
of injury. With it being on both sides, it would have to be fairly forceful.
Would it be fair to say then that a history of injury or collisions could contribute to the severity of this injury that you've examined?
Objection. Speculation.
So in this case, the doctor is an expert, and his speculation is an opinion that it is an expert. So please answer the question.
Yeah. Sorry, could you repeat it?
Oh, you said wrong.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to. So is it fair to say that a history of prior injuries or collisions
That's right.
may have
But I
contributed
thought
to
something like
the
that.
severity of her injury, the plaintiff's injury?
It could. However, in our medical records, she's only ever been treated with a laceration to the scalp. There has not been any record of
No,
prior
I was
concussions
right. Shut up.
since
I'm
she
sorry.
came to the state.
I'm glad I got
So, and
overruled.
that's all I have for her medical history. I can't speak on anything prior to that.
Okay. Speaking generally, in your experience as a medical professional, is it common for even minor concussions to go undiagnosed or unsought for treatment?
Yeah, it kind of depends on the person, the situation. Most EMTs will strongly recommend it. However, they can't, if somebody's conscious, they can't necessarily force it because a mild concussion is not in and of itself
Yeah, I didn't
life-threatening.
catch it.
So we cannot like force transport
See, I'm not
to the
good at this
hospital.
yet.
If the person is conscious, then it is their will to either seek medical treatment or deny medical treatment. It's their right to do so.
Okay.
He took that one
Your
in.
understanding, was
Good on
any
him
other
on that.
examination performed on the plaintiff beyond the MRI?
At the time when she came in, like I said, anytime before we use the MRI, we would do like a preliminary examination, and that would be visual. We'll usually
It's
ask a
sucking
couple
in,
of
you know what I mean?
questions, just to gauge, you know, confusion level or if she knows where she is, that kind of thing. However, that's not a
Maybe it's probably the most common one, though. I need to keep that
direct
one over.
treatment. So it's more just the diagnosis level of it.
Okay. To the best of your knowledge, was this performed prior to the MRI?
Yes, after speaking with Dr. Cat and conferring with her about this, when I did see the MRI scans and everything, of course, as director, I got to kind of make sure that we're spent. You know, it costs a lot of money to run that machine, so I got to make sure that we're running it for the right
He's actually been a
reasons.
pretty
And,
good
I do believe
witness.
she had proper cause to do this MRI scan, so I do trust her decision making
I know it's
capabilities on that
like
front.
amazing. It's like I'm sorry if I see
Were
my
any
own
other
doctor right
injuries
now.
noted?
Not at that time.
Okay. Has Ms. Carr, the plaintiff, presented themselves for further examination as requested by Dr. Cat in the original medical report?
Dr. Cat has not examined her again, but I have seen her a few times in the hospital since for various other reasons, and I always do check in on her because I know the status of the TBI, so I always want to maintain a baseline of behavior with her when she is in the hospital, in terms of how she's feeling, you know, any other bumps or bruises or head injuries I need to know about. But she's not come in directly related to any symptoms that could stem from the TBI. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily she's not suffering from those symptoms. It just means at that point in time she felt like maybe I can just take aspirin or take a nap or, you know, sleep it off and not have to go to the hospital. But she has been in a couple times for other injuries.
Okay. I don't mean to doubt what you're saying there, but Your Honor, I'd like to object to that portion there, speculating as to her ongoing injuries without coming in to actually complain about them.
Your Honor, objection. The witness stated.
Do you have like Ms. Chaser? Do you rebut that or?
The doctor clearly stated that he has treated the car regarding that injury, no matter what the reasons to come in. So he has followed up regarding that injury, whether she came in or not. I don't see the relevance of that. It doesn't take away from her original treatment and the diagnosis.
I'm gonna overrule the objection to strike. I feel his testimony of talking about other injuries coming forward and then checking in on the TBI, and then Ms. Carr not giving him any complaints will remain on the record. That's my ruling.
Okay. No further questions.
Before the witness steps down, or we do redirect, Dr. Dakota, you may make note that you've looked at Ms. Carr's complete medical history. Is that correct?
Since she's been in the state, yes.
Oh, yes. I should clarify. Yes, that she's been in the state. And just for my own clarity, she has had no sorts of injuries. The injury on 2-2 was the first one that would lead to that was a concussion or TBI related, correct?
Yes. I would have to look at her medical record, but I'm fairly certain that there were no other instances of concussions or TBIs.
I did, Joe. This is my stronger case.
A laceration on the scalp. I'm unaware of how that was caused. It did not seem deep enough to cause any type of internal damage, and she did not display any signs of concussion at that time.
She's a known criminal, and she's actually turned herself in on a warrant 2 weeks ago and it's been clean ever since. So she's an outstanding citizen right now.
Okay, but ultimately, you can answer yes or no. You are unsure if there was a concussion there or not, correct?
Anytime we get a head injury, we do concussion protocol.
Okay.
So it was not determined that she had. Yes. Yeah. Anytime we have any type of head injury or people fall unconscious, we usually will perform some type of concussion protocol.
Okay. All right. Ms. Chaser, do you have any redirect for the doctor?
No, Yana.
No. Okay.
No, you did a good job.
We will call this session complete. Doctor, you may step down. Thank you for your time today.
All right. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna let you out, sir. Actually, the door's unlocked. I'm gonna talk to the
Okay.
counselors, but I appreciate you coming down.
All right.
Oh, I
don't
think I
need to
might
stick around for
actually
anything?
locked it because I didn't.
No, not that I'm aware of. Maybe if Miss Chaser needs to speak with you or something, but yeah, the court, as far as court's concerned, you're free to go.
Okay.
Have a good
I
one.
might have locked the door by force of habit, you know.
That's fine.
So it might be
we'll
locked.
let him out in a second. He can wait. He's a doctor. He's not saving lives or anything. Okay.
I'll make you feel fair on that.
So if we're all satisfied, I've got his testimony down. I've got Dr. Dior's testimony down.
Yeah,
I will
the
be
other door
using
is
that.
locked. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll be out in a second, Doctor.
Okay.
And now we're set up for trial tomorrow. In what is that? 18 hours. We all still on board, ready to go?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Any motions that either one of you want to bring to me right now, so I may rule on them before the trial?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing here, sir.
Okay. Well, then, gavel, gavel, gavel. We are adjourned for the day. We will meet up in 18 hours.
See you then, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Good. We figured to keep you locked in here, Doctor. It's not like you're trying to save lives or anything.
No, it's okay. I'm technically off duty because I didn't want to have to get alert, get radioed or anything for it. So.
Again, appreciate you coming down here. Your expertise is always when it comes to medical injuries and that sort of thing. So I appreciate you taking the time to come down.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good day, Doctor.
Yep, you too.
I'll see you to your car or ambulance.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you again for coming down. That was great testimony. I appreciate your expertise on that. And I know Priya does as well. So thank you very much.
No problem. I mean, I'm always going to try, to be as factual and truthful as I can in those instances because that's what's going to make the difference. And there's only so much that I can determine, but hopefully it can help.
No, I think you definitely did. I think, yes, most definitely. Right information. I literally felt like I was talking to my own doctor. So
Thank
that
you.
was some great testimony. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you. All right. Well, you have a wonderful day and stay safe and appreciate everything you do, Doctor.
Yeah. Stay safe.
You too. He does. Holy shit, he does. I wonder if he's like a med student or maybe he actually doctor in real life. All right, guys. Let's see if the VU is open. We'll check it out real quick. Yeah, no, definitely. Cause I knew a real player on freestyle, Dr. Cat. I had another Dr. Cat.
See you tomorrow, Miss Chaser.
Sheriff?
Have a good one.
See you tomorrow. Stay safe, you too. Oh. Where did Casey go? Oh no. Casey, you around? Oh yeah, there you go. No, but she was he was really good on her stuff too, but she wasn't a doctor. She just I don't know, she said she had a lot of experience with doctors, so maybe she worked, I don't know, or just had a lot of medical stuff, personal stuff, but she was a very convincing doctor too, but that was even more. Oh. No, that's great. That's a great testimony. And, The thing is, though, yeah, if you're gonna say, oh, record, like, oh, she never came back from Mars, you don't know that. I mean, uh, I guess I personally now know if we ever had to put like a plate in our wrist or arm or something, because I just got one of my own a few months ago. I'm familiar with that procedure now. I can take that crap, even when it goes bad, when the individual doesn't wake up from anesthesia like I did and had to be on ICU for 2 days. Fun times. Oh yeah, definitely.
What is the state coming to?
Well, what happened now?
Oh, I'm reading Miss King's bill she wants to bring forth about necrophilia and desecration of graves.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, my thing is like, is this necessary? Are there people sleeping with corpses?
Yes, sweet dear God, I hope not. Maybe it's more of the, maybe more of the, like, defining grades, like grave robbing, maybe?
I guess I don't know. Like honestly, I
I
don't know.
know that, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it's hmm, I don't know. Yeah, she defines necrophilia and no, she doesn't define necrophilia, which I'm probably going to make her define it. Yeah, and I got to talk to her about like some of the things, but it's a good. It's written fine. Like it gets across the idea.
Well, that's good. I mean, better to have it there and hopefully never have to use it than not, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess, yeah. Um, yeah, it makes me curious who Miss King hangs around, who her constituency is. That this is apparently a problem. That
She usually hangs out here with us and the lawyers and the other staff like Athea and Kelly. So I wonder, maybe someone approached her because she's a councilwoman.
maybe. I mean, you know how like they say like flippantly, like when an older person dates a younger person, like let's say I were to date somebody in their 30s, right? Because I'm 65, that would be kind of like cradle robbing for me because they're so much younger than me, right?
Right. Ever
Well,
term, yes.
but I mean, if you look at it the other way around, like if they're the younger person dating an older person, they could be grave robbing. I mean, really.
Nicely done. I think actually they call that no, that's not what that is. That's why I was the wrong term. No, I guess you have a point there.
Yeah.
Say there's a
Okay.
sugar daddy, but
Well, I'm gonna look through this. I was hoping Miss King was here so I could kind of go through it with her line by line, but she's not.
she's speaking to Kelly over there in a moment. I think she's in a private conversation.
Where in the?
Over there in the other room over there.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is City Hall. There is no private places except they're behind locked doors. And even then, I've got a key. So. Oh, excellent. Thank you.
No problem.
Always let me know if you need anything. Yes, sir.
Miss King, do you want to discuss your bill?
If you would like.
Sure. Let's go to council chambers and talk about it.
Okay. Just for talking with. Did you need me, Amber?
No, you're okay. This is more boring.
Okay.
How's it going, Kelly?
Remember how I explain to you what happened to me that day when I got my
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
The detectives say it's okay for me to start telling my coworkers, at least my friends, what happened.
Right.
Because it's like ever since it happened, it's like I just keep replaying it on repeat.
No, I understand.
So maybe it might just be like a little bit more comforting. My friend knew the full story, and like maybe if they make a mistake and they come
Oh,
around
no.
here and they just think like, hey, we're just gonna talk to
The bird is
the
fine.
chief of
No,
staff
you came like
outside.
a
Like we really want to have something
pro,
with the mayor.
dude. Like I
They
said,
can't
I was
box
saying.
me in a situation where I have to talk to them. At least you guys know. Like, never leave me in a room alone with them.
No, I understand.
As I explained to Casey,
Yeah,
like, although you're the press secretary, this is why the mayor asked you to step up and do the business stuff and handle the catering contracts. Because I have a conflict. I can't work with these guys. I can't even pretend to. Not after what happened.
no, I don't really expect you to.
Like, I can avoid them. I can stay quiet, but
Well, I know they were pretty frightened with Eastwood breathing down their neck. I'm not gonna ask any details, but I'll just say I'm hoping that Eastwood is making any leeways on the case.
Sam, that's I'm a little worried. Like, is it okay that I'm going? I just really don't want them to know that I remember. 'Cause I don't know if that might
I know.
make them freak out and do something hasty, or
No, understandable.
because I can't get hit in the head again. It's been less than a month.
No.
I can't.
No, you can't. My whole trial with Tia Carr is all about head injuries, and they basically told her if she gets clocked in the head one more time, she could die.
See, oh my god.
Not to say, I mean, I'm saying, but they're serious things. So yes, we don't want that happening. And that your friend, I'll do everything I can to make sure, you know, that doesn't happen.
Although I was kind of like iffy about moving here, like I was okay with the change, but it's like I hit the reset button, but I've been doing really well for myself. Like I got the
Yeah.
creamery, I have this fashion coordinator
Mm-hmm.
job to look forward to. Like I feel like things were finally turning up Kelly, and I'm just like, please.
They are. The ugly part of your past that's still getting worked out, and it will be. Can't let it get you down with all the good things that happen. You're doing all the right things. You're avoiding them. And like I said, if I ever know you're in City Hall and they come to me for legal advice or whatever, I'll make sure to give you a heads up so you don't have to. Or I'll try to have I'll start having their interviews at the VU. I guess I can do that. That's no problem. So you don't have to deal with them. But yeah. Like you're doing good. Don't let them win. You're strong.
I'm trying my best. And Casey said like these these guys are felons. I'm like, how did they even pass the business interview? That doesn't make sense. Like, did the SBA just want to know so that way they were aware?
It might have to do with the MDT reset because I know a lot of people's records got cleaned out. Yeah, they just got
Oh
lucky.
man, imagine.
Yep.
They're just
Yep.
catching every break in the world.
Pretty much.
God, I've always been a firm believer in karma. Just like, please.
I am too. It sometimes takes a while, but I'm a firm believer karma is a bitch. And boy, can she be a bitch. It'll happen.
Exactly. I told you, right? Like, one day Tommy tried to invite me to Salieri's.
I think so, yeah. It was when your tummy.
No, because this was
Yeah,
after.
had.
No, I didn't tell you that.
Oh.
It was when I was getting the keys to the creamery, and then I had to wait till after the storm because me and the director of the SBA were gonna go up, and I was gonna get my courtesy first shipment. He actually ran over to me and invited me to go to Salieri's.
Gotta be careful regarding how you not go so you don't, make us suspicious. I know it's gonna be hard, but you kind of have to go. Oh no, we kind of gotta make. Oh, I can't. I gotta do this or something, and then once they're out earshot, grit your teeth and curse their names or whatever. But yeah,
I
you
was
don't
just
want to.
so flabbergasted. I was like, how could you even invite me after what you did?
Because they probably don't
I
think
don't think
you
I
know.
remember. Or they think that I'm somebody else because the PI, he was talking to me at the creamery, and then he talked to me maybe like an hour or two later, and I was dressed different because I had just come back from the casino, and he's like, "You work at City Hall, right?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I also work at the creamery. We met Kelly. Just like, oh my god, yeah, you do not look the same. I was wearing like a really nice faux fur jacket with a black dress, but at the creamery I was wearing my cat suit with the bikini top.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, I didn't change the hair or the freckles. Like, some things I can't change.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I think that's good. Just try to have an excuse like I have for here. So if I say I need to go to
Yeah.
my office to work on paperwork, could you bring me a mocha frappuccino? That means I'm stressed and I need to get out of the situation.
Okay, so if you ask me for a mocha frappuccino, that's a code word.
I tried to simplify it down. That's like my favorite drink. Mocha frappuccino with
Okay.
caramel sprinkles and whipped cream.
And then you just want me to to go out and we go out and get coffee right after that?
You could, or like that's the sign
Oh.
like I'm gonna be in my office decompressing, so like maybe to have a friend
Oh,
that's
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
It's not a
okay.
coffee,
Sorry, I
that's the
wasn't.
signal.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a code word for something else. I thought it was like more a code way to get away from them. Okay, no, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think I should have like a code so that way it's like, yeah, I can't go to this business because A, so I'm just gonna go walk this way over in this direction. Bye.
Okay,
Because I think if I
I'll
already
do
have
my
it mapped
best.
out, I can't mess up.
Right. Hey, Purple Brit.
Like that's why I didn't want to
Hello.
go to the dance. After I got my hair done, I was starving. I ran straight to the Valentine's Day dance, even though I was just like, I was on the fence. I know I told everyone I didn't go because I didn't have a date, but I was like, there's a very good chance they'll be there. And
They
when I
were.
ran in to grab my burger, I was just like, right there, front door.
Uh,
So I just grabbed my food and I ran out of there as quick as I could.
sorry you can enjoy it.
It's like this is just my life now. I avoid places where they are, and they get to just live their lives.
For now. Like I said, you'll catch up to them. And it's pretty well known that Tommy has a big mouth, so.
I wouldn't know. I try to avoid talking to him at any cost. So.
Oh, this is what I'm hearing from other people, mutual acquaintances.
See, an extrovert like that, you would have thought that maybe a date auction would be something that he'd enjoy.
Hmm.
Opportunity to meet someone new. Maybe it would have been really cute, like it could have combined with the prom. Like date auction hooks you up with somebody new. You guys go to prom together, like perfect event.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. It's princess's violence from what you told me.
Kill somebody.
Uh,
Like you would have thought we had this set in stone and we had half the city lined up in a date auction that they didn't want to be in. They were just like shackled and waiting in the basement. At least the protest did one good thing. We got locks around here finally.
true?
How have things been with you? Casey says that you guys are dating.
Yeah, we are. They're going okay. I'm kind of exhausted from work, so at your previous trial tomorrow, I'm probably gonna take some time off because I need to. I'm getting a little burned out.
Good for you.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
every
hope
time we
to
come in,
get
you always
some.
have like a lot of cases, or like you always have letters back and forth with my Uncle John. Like, attention,
Hmm.
Chief Justice Harlan, attention, Chief Justice Harlan. So it's like,
Yeah,
we do a lot of back and forth.
I do. I sure do.
Why you guys? You look like I'm in trouble. Am I in trouble?
No, you had trouble.
Did you do
Though
something bad?
although interesting bill you're putting forth, according to the Chief Justice.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
Uh, just talking to. I guess I don't know. Honestly, it's been something I've
Ooh.
been thinking about, or it just came up. I'm using it as a learning thing for
Okay.
It's like a practice bill.
It's a practice bill, yes, for me.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess that's good then. Is that like not an actual issue in the city? So
It's not. It's more of a proactive approach.
Ooh. Yes.
There's more foot traffic in the cemetery now, and we're increasing the population. So I thought, just have a proactive approach. It's not in there anywhere. Who knows? Something might happen. But it's not just necrophilia, it's desecration of graves as well.
I'm sorry, I have no
Okay.
context. What?
Yeah, that's how I was with the Chief Justice. I'm assuming it was more of the, grave robbing aspect, but you just put it in there because you might as well cover all bases.
Well, yeah,
but- yeah.
yeah, covering all
Okay.
bases.
Because I'm like, who's coming up to Casey and saying we have a real problem with people?
Necrophilia.
You know,
an
yeah.
actual concern, or is this like a preemptive bill? Let's just
It's a
make sure-
preemptive. Yes,
Okay.
it's definitely preemptive.
So no one's actually doing this to
No,
limit it.
not
Okay.
that I'm aware of.
God, I hope not.
Thank God.
There are
But,
plenty of living and breathing citizens. Come on, people.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I have some rewrites to do. He was very helpful. Like I said, I'm learning. It's just a
Yeah.
learning thing, but I
Oh,
am
yeah,
going to
he's
push
super
it.
helpful. Yeah, I mean, if this is kind of like a practice bill, why not? I mean, he just caught me by surprise. I'm glad that it's just, it's something just have on the books. God forbid it ever happened, then, this is actually a problem facing the city.
Not yet.
No, not ever. Hopefully not ever.
I'm just trying
Yeah,
to keep
none
you on
ever,
your toes,
please.
Miss
Yeah.
Chaser.
God. Something like that.
But so one day if she has a client that is guilty of this, you'd be like, oh, that's the
Exactly.
that's my
The-
that's
the
the bill
Casey
that my
bill.
other half wrote about.
The
So
King
I
bill,
have all the
yeah.
details on this.
Exactly. You'll have something to go off of. It's not that long of a bill. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
No, I get
Just don't go
it.
into detail
Yeah.
about the God.
Well, he wanted me to put in there the definition, and I read him the definition, and because I didn't really go into too much detail on what necrophilia was, and when I read it to him, he laughed and he said, "No, let's just keep it how you have it."
No, just like there's different kinds of sex. I hope you didn't have to classify all the different types
No.
of sex that you could.
Oh,
Everyone was so
no,
just
sorry.
astonished by- I didn't
Gosh.
want to go into detail about it either, Amber.
Sorry.
Trust me.
Sorry, I think it's too much.
Sorry, I'm getting everybody all frazzled about this. I didn't think it was going to be that, a big deal. I can't believe you brought it up.
There's nothing on it.
Considering cremation.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh God.
Just saying. We got to protect deceased loved ones.
Yes.
Or maybe just like. you
Oh,
can't
this is
use
not the
glue. I
right
don't think
song
that'd
for
be
this.
strong enough,
No,
like,
no.
cement or weld
Changing
or
the
hold
song.
them shut. Like it's for their own protection.
Yeah.
Unless you have any reason why they shouldn't. Like, do you think they're going to be crawling out?
Oh, don't get me started on that now.
Do you guys need anything from the roller ring?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
They're giving
Alright,
me a
just
hard
wanted to check.
time about my bill I'm trying to put into effect.
I mean, you saw Astonished Amberwish just now, and I could barely choke up the words to go into detail.
Would you like me to read the definition?
No,
Yeah.
no, that's all right. Oh,
Okay.
I
okay.
mean, you're
It's
just
quite
like Bryce
hilarious.
The executive order read. You should know.
Yeah.
Never know if you're gonna have to defend somebody in court about this.
Yeah. Never know.
Are you gonna read it tomorrow at the council meeting?
I have to do some reworking of what we spoke about, and I'd like to show it to the mayor first, just because so I'm prepared. Because it's like I said, my first time, so I want to make sure it's all correct and done properly.
Ah,
Okay.
But possibly,
You should. You should read the definition so everyone understands.
Oh no. Sounds like you want to.
No, I just think everybody should
Yeah,
be
now-
informed. No.
No,
So
you
if
seem
it-
pretty
the day
curious
comes,
right
if I
now.
write a bill. No, not curious. I just want to make sure everyone, just like with the executive order, they didn't understand that it was an extension, and it's a trespassing order that has to be invoked. So maybe for everyone's understanding, it'd be.
Well, I'll
just be
have
good
it
if it's read
ready
out
just in
loud.
case I'm questioned on that.
Are you gonna write copies? Okay.
Yeah, I'll have a note handy just for that in case someone asks me for the proper definition.
As long as you're prepared.
Yeah. Have you seen Brooks yet?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
That pursuit training.
Mm.
It sounds like they were going all around the city. Like I was hearing sirens from the PD all the way to Vespucci.
Oh well, they actually practiced in the city. I thought it'd be like the airport or something.
Maybe they were on their way, but I was like, I could hear the sirens as I was jogging away from the station, and then I heard them once I got back to Vespucci before I went into my hotel. But I thought they were going far because they even had the helicopter. Maybe that was just them trying to get to the highway or something. But then there's no highways by Vespucci. I don't know. Maybe one day they might do ride-alongs. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Well, everyone, I'm sorry, but my stomach's starting to act up again, so I'm gonna head on home and get some rest.
I
you're
hope you
still
feel
not
better,
feeling
Amber.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow because I have a big court case tomorrow. But yeah.
Okay. You want me
I
to
wasn't
walk
feeling
you
well
to your car?
today, so yoga's rescheduled
Sure.
for tomorrow. If you guys want to participate.
Yeah, what time was that again? 3?
I mean, do you guys think before or after do you want to unwind before the council meeting or after in case it's stressful?
Probably before. I don't want to.
Yeah, before.
As I was thinking, so it's not too late for anybody. We'll do it before.
Okay.
So it starts at 9:30. We can do yoga at 8:30 and then get changed.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. I hope you feel better, Miss Amber.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Feel better, Amber.
Thank you. Yeah, I was doing good and then it started coming back, so I don't know. I might have a. Maybe I'm just tense. Thanks for walking me to my car.
Of course. Sorry you feel shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I thought I was getting better, but then no, it started to take a turn again, so. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go back on and create my characters for a neon, but that's like. Maybe I won't stream that. That'd be
I get it.
boring. Maybe not.
My head was hurting me for a couple days, so.
Yeah,
No
I hope
ice
mine
cream,
doesn't
though.
last a couple days. Yeah, no. Alright.
Sorry.
Alright, well, yeah. So do you have a way to get a copy of that movie tomorrow, or?
I
'Cause I haven't talked to my guy
can
yet.
look.
Okay, maybe Bryce might know, because.
Okay. I'll check with him.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I
I'd
hope
like to
you
see
feel
that before
better.
I.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty good. It's
thanks.
kind of like a romantic Indiana Jones type of movie.
Yeah, no, I did. And it's exactly the vibe I got, so that's why I want to check it out. It could be fun.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Rest up for your trial.
absolutely.
Bye, babe.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Are you a minute? Are you a minute, Neil? Neon Rewind. It just opened up today. Yeah, there's like 10 or 20 different Neon websites for our servers. Yeah, this is a new one. This is another 1985 server. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some character creation because my stomach is kind of killing me. I mean, so I might stream again in a little bit. I might take an hour off, maybe, I don't know, drink some more water or something. Stomach just hurts. Yes, it is. But they say they're trying to get through applications every 2 to 3 days. Thanks. Yeah, I had a stomach ache like this a long time. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. So I wonder if I'm like gotten more lactose intolerant or something. Ugh, this is really bad. This is a really bad stomach ache. Sure. Lindy, when I get back on, I'll link it. Jesus Christ, logo. But I'm just gonna do character. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do the character stuff. On the back end, or just not stream it and just start it fresh. Because I mean, I do need to kind of prepare for my case tomorrow, especially my stomach hurts. So maybe I'll do that for the rest of the night. Yeah, that makes sense, man. I never had this much issue, but then I kind of picked out I kind of picked out vanilla ice cream because I was stressed, so. Pretty dumb thing to get sick over, but oh well. Yeah. Yeah, not really. No, it's not. It was not. This is not comfortable. But yeah, I'll definitely be on tomorrow. To do the Priya case. I'm feeling good about that. He was a great witness. That was really good stuff. That's gonna help a lot. And they might think it helped them a little bit, but no, this is definitely the better case of the two. I got a lot of material. I got a lot of questions I'm gonna ask the officers. This is gonna be a good one tomorrow, and I'm pretty much prepared for it. I don't think I need to prepare too much more. I'll start over preparing. But Neon Rewind. I'll link it. 1 second. Sorry, I just don't feel good.
Then I know we can make this right. That would be real generous of you, Mr. Peter. I'll have my secretary send it over. Yes.
Okay,
goodbye.
so yeah, I might stream again. Like I said, I might stream my character creation on Neon, but I might just do it at the end and see. So it's not really. I'm not gonna be doing anything. That's my stomach is a little better. So yep, we'll call it a night in here. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. And no, I'm not leaving Ignite. I'm not leaving Ignite. I'm not. I'm just, testing stuff out. I mean, multiple servers. A lot of people do that. So. Have a good night. Thanks, appreciate that. And I'll see y'all tomorrow or later time. Bye. Oh, let's read somebody. Before I go, let's show some. Here, what? We see who's on. Oh. Oh, oof. Okay, a lot of people I know are on. Oh, let's raid. Oh, let's raid Misfit, Cody Rivers. Yes, let's do that. Cody Rivers, awesome guy. I like this RP. Great characters that are going on with the whole rivalry with the mayor. Thank you, Purple. Appreciate that. Let's go and show him some love. Cody's a homie. All right, raid. Misfits flying. Boom. All right, see you all tomorrow.